How are you doing, YouTube, and welcome back to another vanilla Let's Play. I'm on the Realm server once again, as normal, and hope you guys have been okay. First thing, I do apologise if the episodes of this Let's Play are starting to become a bit far apart. It's because I'm trying to kind of get things to record and find things to record, and without kind of going to the Ender Dragon and Wither Boss and stuff like that, it's coming a little bit different. There was one point for about 3 or 4 days I was like totally out of ideas, but now I've kind of fueled my idea train again, I guess, my train of thought. Anyway, first things first, I'm going to give you a progress report of what's probably happened since last time. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the shop, and I will go the normal way, I guess, and let's go this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go this way. As you can see, someone's already got the beacon, so they've killed a wither, but we can do that on camera at any time. What else have I done or not done? Okay, so I've not done anything to that because that's expensive, and some of my other projects require my attention. I've got a lovely couple of posts here. I was going to have a couple of banners hanging down, but I've nicked them to try out an idea, and the idea didn't really work, so I have to bring the banners back down. I'm going to hang the banners here. They're going to be orange ones, of course. I don't know if you can see up there in the distance. Let's try and get a closer look. It's kind of my bridgeway to what's going to be my not so secret project once I show you guys in this episode. This episode is pretty much going to be kind of a progress report. So up there we've got, I think I've mentioned the lab. I was going to build it in there. Yeah, I kind of am, but I'm not. I'm going a little bit further away. So as for the house part, I've totally neglected it. And yeah, so the staircase goes all the way up, and then you got this bridgeway here. I've not totally finished it. I need to put some glass in, but from here it looks kind of okay. Let's get a little bit closer. Why not? So what I might do is I might make this episode a tiny bit longer, just to make up for lost time. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. But this mob grinder just while I'm here is not going to be staying. Well, the mob grinder is going to be staying, but this bit isn't. So this bit's going to be moved eventually. So as you can see, I've kind of gone with the. I did want it to go lower and go into the mountain, but it didn't kind of work. So I've kind of sat the like the walkway on top. So it still looks kind of good. I'm not 100% sure on the slope going upwards, but nah, it's a bit awkward to try and get up high and do things sometimes. What armor have I not got? Okay, let's have a quick sleep in a bed. So obviously I haven't just done the walkway. The walkways, that wasn't a drastically long project. It was a bit awkward in survival because of the cliff. Let's make our way to the village quick, and let's just see if there's any new buildings going up, which I think there is. Actually, there's been one of the players on the server have actually been building something pretty fantastic, like 5 times better than I can build. But nonetheless, to have it on the map, I find that if people start building really good stuff on the map, I tend to save the map, so it's always been kept. It always gets kept forever. So it's always nice to come back and go, wow, look at that. As you see, this is a house going up. It's nowhere near finished. So this is a design taken from YouTube, and I'm getting one of the players to build it. This is either going to be a potion shop or something along those lines. So it's going to be. I'm going to try and theme it the best I can. If I can't make it look like a potion shop, I'll probably turn it into maybe an enchanting shop or something like that. The work in progress pet shop. I need to change the command, the villager, because since last time I've actually worked out how to do certain things. Like, okay, yeah, this is going. Whenever it comes to shop work, whenever it comes to me doing any work on the shops, all of the actual structure is actually legit, whereas all this stuff there'll be like command blocks underneath them and stuff like that to tell you how much one of these cost, how much one of these costs, how much one of these costs. Yes, you can even buy a bat. The only trouble is, I need to. At the moment, you can only buy eggs off him for gold, but I'm going to have to tweak this. I got a feeling that, yeah, it's going to be alright, but it's not going to work. So I need to have a little bit more thought with this, and maybe redesign the way this guy sells things. So this guy will sell you the I don't know, a creeper, but the trouble is, creepers are hostile mobs, right? So they're going to just blow up. So we're going to need to somehow figure out how to make you be able to have pets without, hostile pets. And these are like abnormal pets. These are not just like the usual dairy stuff. These pets are, I don't think any of these are dairy. Because that's going to be for another shop. We're going to have kind of like a butcher or something like that along those lines. Someone that can sell you cows or sell you, well, we've already got food up there. So, yeah, it'd probably be like a livestock, like merchant or something like that. But yeah, anyway, let me just have a think of what I'm going to show you and I'll be right back. I'm not sure if I've actually shown this off yet in episode 22. I can't remember. I know 23 was a bit of a muck around episode with a player that's returned after like 2 years. Speaking of players, if you look on the right hand side, there's quite a few players and a few of them have returned. One of them, for example, Gavin81 has returned after 3 years of not playing the game. I saw him last night. It was good to see him. There is someone that's on there that's played that's not on there. Sketty has been away once again for a while, and he's come back last night. I saw him last night playing a little bit. I'm not sure where he's living yet, but yeah, it's good to see a lot of old faces coming back on the server, and eventually we should be doing some Skype sessions and maybe going for some raids, because I've used command blocks to spawn some dungeons on the map. There's 2 dungeons on the map at the moment, and yeah, so basically it's a random generated dungeon with spawners and stuff in it and loot. So I know where they are, so I'm only going to reveal one of them whenever I go to record to raid it. So at the moment it's down to the players to find it, and no one's found any of them yet. Anyway, this is the shop. I'm not sure if I've showed you. This is going to be kind of like a rare goods shop. So things like ender pearls, diamonds are rare, never stars, and yeah, so you can use your ender chests here to put your money in. So if you got gold you want to just stash in here, you can use it as a last minute thing. That's what I do anyway. I put like any money that I don't want to spend straight away in there. So you can, because not all of these are done yet, because obviously I've got so many projects on this server, I've kind of been a bit naughty like that. I've kind of had too many projects, and yeah, I'd never get to finish them, but I will get round to them eventually. So we've got Dale Boy here. So Dale Boy here, what you do is you right click on him and he will buy any of the following, and he will give you nuggets or emeralds, which is the server's in-game currency at the moment. So we've hooked up some command blocks once again, which, yes, sorry, has to be cheated in, but that's the only cheating that's been going on. And yeah, you get gold nuggets, or which is, and that's 50. That's each emerald is worth like £10, and that's £6 there because nuggets are 1, and you get the idea. And you literally sell them for probably half the price. So like to sell a diamond is 1 diamond's 50, and to buy one is 100. And I'm not sure if I showed you this, but what you do is if you want to know how much it is, you just click that, and it tells you how much the diamond is before you buy it. Unfortunately, I don't have enough, so yeah, there is a bit of a bug, but we don't really need to go into that. So let's have a quickly look around. So I'm not going to show off anyone's build, but Maiden Princess lives over there, and it's pretty much it that lives is where I know they live, kind of thing, like really close by. You got behind that cliff there, you got X Germs and Awful Wizard lives over there. Awful Wizard is they've been playing Minecraft for a while, but they're quite new to the server. So, and everyone that goes on the server is totally trustworthy. So before anyone asks, it is a private server. So yeah, I've seen we've done the tree farm on camera once, so you've pretty much know that that's over there, which is still unfinished. Surprise, surprise. I am going to eventually tear this down, this iron golem farm. This iron golem farm is like, yeah, it's just problem after problem after problem, and it just doesn't really, it doesn't do anything for us. So I'm going to make one on a bigger scale. I'm going to go to the good old Doc M version. Hopefully I can build it in my, what do we call it, my new project. So yeah, I have neglected it, but I have built this as well. It's just a simple bridge, almost mimicking that one up there that goes to my little mini farm down there. Nothing's concrete. These are just like ideas that I've built, and I might change them in the future, because some of them I just go, I'm not happy with that. So yeah, the boat elevator thing still hasn't been done. Surprise, surprise. There's lots of projects, because the thing is, I do a project and I end up going on to something really cool, and I get really into a different project. It's kind of like, yeah. So as you can see, it's just all I've done is pretty much changed is just put those furnaces in there. I've got a really good random collection everywhere, which is one thing that I'm going to get to off camera. Is I'm going to build a Tango Tech, which is a YouTuber, by the way. I'm going to use his design when it comes to storage, which you get these there's a lot of storage tutorials out there and stuff, because obviously I'm no good with redstone, and obviously I'm no good at keeping to one project. Maiden Princess, I was showing around here, and yeah, she kind of broke my door because she kept pushing the switch. She got really switch happy, and yeah, but I've not yet fixed it. Surprise, surprise. And yeah, this is her statue here. It's not on the 20th episode, but guys, before I leave this room, don't forget, if you're watching and you want one of these, all you got to do is leave your Minecraft name in the comment section, and if you're a subscriber, you'll get iron armor. If you aren't a subscriber, then all you got to do is you can let me know to make life easier, and you will still get leather armor. Donators donate. If you're a passerby and you're just a donator, you're going to get gold armor, and if you're both a sub and a donator, which my PayPal email address will be in the description, but like I say, I've always stressed this, you don't have to, and I don't expect it out of anyone. It just buys me a drink or something. But anyway, that being said, you don't have to donate, and I'm going to take that wood up with me. As you can see, I've got a lot of cows. I keep my loot in 3 sword here, just when it gets too crowded. So yeah, guys, come on, get your Minecraft names in the comment section, and you can have yourself a little armor stand. And that way, the reason I need your Minecraft name is to get your head. So yeah, you don't have to donate. You just let me know if you're a sub or something. And yeah, you become in the Hall of Fame, which is, I haven't done any work in it, surprise surprise, because there's not really much work to do to it at the moment. I've got loads of raw beef. Oh, better put this back. So before I leave this is the bridge I was on about, sorry. So as you can see, a closer look, this is like the outside, the crazy looking staircase, lots of glass. So I'm yawning, it's really early this morning. Right, there's the glass. And yeah, not finished. And the staircase needs to be done. I'm kind of just mapping out everything, to be honest, and then I'll come and do the design look later. So I'm probably going to go for, in this room in particular, I'm probably going to have a nether brick coming into there. I'm probably going to change the wood up a little bit, maybe have a bit of a contrast, I'm not sure. I was thinking of maybe water in the roof, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. But yeah, this is going to be going towards the lab, that button doesn't do anything because there's no rails there yet. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it so that when you come back down, you can't go this way to my project that I'm about to show you. So you can only come down, because I'm going to make it so that you fall down onto a rail and you end up here ish. Probably, yeah, about here. You end up here and you can just like hop out and then go on your way. So you can't actually use this one to go back. It won't work. I'm going to make it so that doesn't work. So moving down here, this is where a train tunnel is going to be. And this train tunnel obviously hasn't been done, but I'm starting to kind of roughly map out where I want things going. Lots of torches. The grinder's above my head there. So if I was to break a block, it would literally... Is it here? Oh no, sorry, it's there. So as you can see the water trench there. So that's going to get moved eventually, but I need to kind of really think that out to get it right, because it needs to tie in with this project. As you can see, this is where the minecart's going to spiral all the way up eventually. I've got a ladder here to get up and down, and when I want to get down, rather than take the ladder, I just jump in the water, because Minecraft physics allow you to jump in water from any height. So this is going to take quite some time to get up. This is always the painful part, but trust me, when it goes up the top, I think you'll find it be worth it. I've been spending a lot of time recently on this project. Remember me earlier saying that I lost the passion to play this map? There was one point where I was thinking, oh, I was coming on, I wanted to play, but there was just nothing I wanted to do. I kind of got this in all this from, you remember that bridge that goes into the cliff that's not finished with the orange glass? That was the start of it, and then I kind of worked my way there. Look at that. This is the entrance. This is going to be a laboratory entrance. It's still nowhere near finished. I'm still messing around with ideas. Got some basic crops here so I can get some basic materials. Bed if I need to sleep, like now for example. I can easily just... I've been cooking up a lot of stone because I'm using a lot of these stone slabs as a real big part of the design. And yeah, these are the two banners that I stole down from the bridge down by my house. And yeah, so there's been a lot going on here, and I'll show you in a second. And I'm gonna probably wrap the episode up, unless I can think of. Might do a back to back if I can think what I'm gonna build on camera. So as you can see, I've gone with ice, quartz, anything bright and white. I'm not really sure on the gate, the front entrance. The front entrance is kind of just random, and I just kind of I don't know. But looking at it as it is, if you look carefully, I don't know about you guys, but I can see a pickaxe, or you could even make a sword out of it, right? So there's the pickaxe upside. It's an upside down pickaxe. Yeah. So I was thinking of maybe trying it out and maybe swapping that for some sort of slab, like a dark slab, to make a pickaxe make it look like a pickaxe. The only trouble is we don't have. If I could make it diamond, I would, but I can't, because you can't have diamond slabs, I don't think. So yeah, I will try it out, but I can't see it working because a lot of the building is very color coded. So we've got kind of like the see-through ice. I tried packed ice, which, by the way, packed ice, you can only get it with Silk Touch, and you have to find one of those special biomes to get this in. This packed ice is very hard to find, and I grabbed a hell of a lot of it, and that took me quite some time to go and get it back safely. That's not see-through, whereas this is. And I wanted to keep this kind of see-through with some form of light in the middle, just to kind of make it glow outwards. I'm probably going to scatter like random lights in the ceiling, but not too close to the build, because I found out the only trouble is with this, because it looks cool. I mean, yeah, sure, it looks cool, but when you've got lights near to the ice will melt. This is not final. I'm not happy with this at the moment, but it will do. This light source in the middle. And there's this is a natural hole in the ceiling, by the way. Well, apart from what I've built, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the roof yet, so that's why it's still open and letting snow in. I was going to have this as an ender a really big nether portal. But I've disabled it because I remembered that zombie pigmen will start walking around the base, and I don't really want that, so I want to try and prevent that before I start making commitments. This way will probably be the exit. I'm not 100% sure yet. This is the exit that goes back down to where all those cows got killed. And this is what I was working on last night. This is a slime block elevator, so basically, actually, is there anything else I need to describe quick? No? I'm probably, yeah, so this, I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of get a rough idea. The only trouble is I was literally thinking whether abandoning this post. As you can see, I was going to, originally, my original plan, and I wasn't committed to it either. I was like, oh, this plan's not really going well. I wanted like a tower going up to there and all sorts, but that never happened. Been using water over here to get my ice. Because it freezes, because it's a snowy kind of biome, luckily, I've been able to have this. I've made this makeshift pool of water, so whenever I want ice, I get my silk touch on it and I just collect it. And then I just refill it, and then I get some more. But yeah, then I just started working on that hole in the ceiling. I thought, right, at first that was going to be a centerpiece. It is kind of still a centerpiece, but it's a centerpiece for an entrance, not just a centerpiece. But I kind of abandoned the whole idea with that. I'm probably going to make it so that either you can't get out of here. So this is not official either. The reason I haven't really built very much here and anything too drastic is because I want the rail cart to have some sort of docking area here and kind of build it outwards. So that way it looks pretty good. I'm not sure on design yet. I'm not really committed to it, but this is what I'll probably do is I'll have this kind of this sort of design, but with kind of like a tunnel. So basically you can't get out, but outside here will be like just random scenery or something. I don't know yet. I've got loads of ideas flowing in my head. And this is what I mean. With vanilla Minecraft, I might have said this on camera before. With vanilla Minecraft, if you run out of ideas, you will struggle to want to play it. Once you get ideas like this, you will go to town with it. And you will get proper into it. So yeah, I've got food here. Not that I need it, because I keep getting loads of steak. Anyway, let's go down. So what we do with this elevator is really cool, and it works both ways. So for example, I don't have to worry where this minecart is. So every time I go down, I don't have to come back up for someone to use it. If I was down there now, so let's just press the button, the minecart will disappear, right? Okay. So once, say for example, someone's found my base and gone down there and had a look, right? And they're down there now, and I'm thinking, oh God, I ain't got the minecart here, right? So what we do is, coming up is the easier part, but going down is easy, but slightly more tricky. Well, I wouldn't even call it tricky. If, for example, the minecart's not here like it is now, what we do is we press the button and hold the space bar, and then that way you're going to hit a slime block down the bottom, and that will stop you taking full damage. So I'm going to press this, and then I'm going to press space. So press this, hold space, and then I'll start bouncing. So now I am literally in the lab. If I let go of space, I'll stop bouncing. I'll always just keep bouncing forever. And there you go, there's the minecart. And then you got like the elevator, which I'm going to hide a little bit more. Probably put a half slab up there if I've got any down here. As you see, I've moved some of the stuff down in from my chests down here. Nothing's set in stone down here. This is kind of just mapping out roughly where I'm going to go, what directions. And I'm going to sort of fill this out with scenery, like ideas and certain redstone gadgets and stuff. So this tunnel is deliberately gone this way because down here there turns out to be a spawner. It's a skeleton spawner. I found it kind of comes outwards, as you can see. So it kind of peeps out here. So what I might do is I might have to seal this off and make it look natural and make it come out more, so I can use this spawner. Yes, I've got the mob grinder, which I'm going to type. That big mob grinder that I showed you on my bridge, that's still not finished, and it's been there for like since the beginning. I'm going to tie that in with the base. So I've got skeleton, I've got like all mob drops and just skeleton and XP mob drops. So that's like a little XP farm there maybe. But yeah, so this is pretty much going to be the lab. There's going to be auto smelting, there's going to be storage rooms, there's going to be automatic cow farms. There is a farm that does all of the farms in one, but I'd rather not do that, because then you're not going to maximize all the space I've got in here. So I'm going to do individual ones. I think it was called the farm box. There was a build called the farm box, and the farm box would allow me to just do any mob that I wanted. It's a really good idea, but I think that'd have to be a community project, if you want me to be honest. The trouble is, you'll build the farm box and then you'll run out of ideas later to use all this space that I've got in the cliff, because I want to maximize space. That's why I want to do individual farms. I don't necessarily want to just do all in one, because then my base isn't going to be so big. Right, so this is a daylight sensor, but this has no purpose apart from flashy disco lights. And I think there's a cave near here somewhere. So the reason that's there is to stop the slime block sticking to it, because no other half slab will work. Because if you take these away, what will happen is it will just look exposed, and I don't know, it just looks tidier like that. But unfortunately, that's the only block that we can use that's gonna work, that won't get moved by a slime block. So we sit in here and we press the button, and up we go, and we're back to the surface. And this is where you would probably yeah, I'm probably gonna make that an exit. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. So I don't know, down to you. You might be thinking, Dibs. Well, yeah, you haven't really. I think it's been about a week since my last video. I mean, we are now literally up to date. I'm literally recording, and I'm literally up to speed now. You're not watching a backlog of videos. I'm literally recording this, and this is like gonna go out today. So yeah, yeah, this is the 14th of August. So yeah, this is pretty recent. So, but a lot of the time I will record and I will just kind of like spread them out over time, because my record time is very limited, so I have to do it that way. But yeah, as soon as we get to episode 30, don't forget, we will be, hopefully, if some of you participate in it and basically say, right, Dibs, here's my Minecraft name, I want a armor stand. As long as I get more, then we'll go on episode 30. We'll be going back into the viewers like armor stand room. I don't know what the vault. I don't know what it's called yet. But I will be reading out comments that I find that are necessary on that episode. I know there's definitely comments that can be read out. So yeah. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this kind of progress report on what I've been doing. That's yeah, I've been doing a lot. But yeah, I need to keep the inspiration going, otherwise I'm going to run out of ideas and I'm going to be like, man, I don't know what to do. So yeah, but for now, it looks pretty sharp, right? It's starting to come on pretty well. I need to light this place up a little bit more. It's not lit up enough. It's too dark up here. I want to light it up. I thought the middle would do it, but it's not. But anyway, so guys, I'm going to say my goodbyes, guys. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to literally use this as, hang on, actually no, what we're going to do is we're going to make it day. Let's try and sleep in my bed like this. Okay. This is awkward. Okay, can we sleep? Sleep, sleep. There we go. Now we've got to try and get back. I could just go F5, but it's just fun this way. So we're just going to moonwalk back. Okay, so let's use this as, no, actually we're going to go over here as a thumbnail. Step away from the hole, like that. Okay, so here we go, and snapshot it. Cool. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And, oh, by the way, I'm wearing a pink top. I just noticed that. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. Bit of a progress report, bit lengthy. I'm sorry. And I shall see you in the next one. Take it easy.